Hey everybody, I'm Dan. Let's get right to it. Mary's behind the camera, and we've got plumber's crack in our house today. And we've had plumber's crack for quite some time, and today we're going to show you how to fix it. I'm not talking about that plumber's crack. I'm talking about this plumber's crack. We noticed when we went to clean our shower that the plumbers, when they built this house, they drilled, or they actually were cutting the pipe, and they started cutting in the wrong section, and they never glued that back up. So after we cleaned it, we cleaned out the crack. We're going to glue that up today. So this is what we're going to do. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of blue tape, and I'm just going to set up one end so it doesn't just stick right in the pipe, so I can get it out of there easier. Then I'm going to go in and just put it below the crack so it catches some of the primer, because I really don't want a messy job. We like to do things clean, neat, and professional. So we're just trying to get that tape in there just to help catch some of that primer. And it doesn't take much, just a little of that. There we go. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a couple Q-tips. Now let's go backwards here. Normally you'd have a shower drain cover on your shower drain, and you would have a couple screws in there. So we've taken the screws out. Do yourself a favor, put a cloth over the holes, so when you take the screw out, they're probably not going to be magnetic because they're stainless steel. This way you don't have to go fight and get a wet dry and suck them out of your drain. Then I'll just pull the drain cover up. We always like to keep that clean. We used a little bleach and water. You see how nice and clean everything is? So what we're going to do is take the Q-tip, dip it in some purple primer, and just give a little primer scrub here. And then we're going to grab some glue with another Q-tip, and we're going to go ahead and seal up the hole. So what I'm going to do here is just line this with some cloths, because purple primer can be ugly and dirty. Just a quick tip, if you're using these, I like to keep them in a box. I cut the top off, and that way I just handle it as a pack. Some people tape them together, which is good. When I go to loosen these, I'll just take channel locks and I'll just gently loosen the lid. And then when I go to do a job, I don't have to fight with the container. So I'm just going to grab some primer. I'm going to douse the Q-tip. Hold on to it. We don't want to drop it. And I'm just going to go ahead and clean up that crack as best I can. You don't have to have it dripping all over the place in order for it to be effective. There, that's done. Now I'm going to take and make sure I close this, because you know how primer can get everywhere. Now I'm going to take the glue, and we're going to dab a little of that on with a Q-tip. And this is a clear glue. This is a PVC rated glue. And I'm just going to go in there and put some glue on there. Now we may end up doing a couple of applications here. The idea is just to get the hole closed up so we don't have to worry about water weeping behind the drain pipe. Not that it's a terrible thing, but we live here in Florida and the base of our shower is sand. So we want to make sure we don't wash away any sand around our drain under our shower. I'm going to hit it one more time. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Definitely share it with your friends. We got some great content, and we'd love people to learn about all the neat things we do on this channel. All right, so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put a couple more applications of glue, let it set up. We'll pull the blue tape, then we'll take our drain grate and we'll screw that back in place. We don't screw it on super hard. A, we don't want to crack the drain mount, and B, we take this cover off a few times a year to keep everything brushed out and clean. So it just makes it easier to take on and take off. And once this is done, we should have no problems here. And that is how you take care of plumber's crack. We'll see you on the next video.